Number 7, Hone Harawira.
Kia ora, Mr. Speaker. Kia ora tātou te whare. To the Minister of Social Development, does she think it acceptable that the hundreds of thousands of New Zealanders reliant on government benefits face the predicament each and every week, such as the case of Sam Kuha in Kaikohe, who's left to survive on $18 a week for food?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, to the first part, no, I don't. But to the second part, the information that has been reported is factually incorrect. They are not the circumstances of Sam Kuha. But the member, in fact, puts me in a difficult situation because they're the first to kind of criticise when I do put the correct information out there. So I will just state that it's not correct and that's not the amount that he's living on each week.
Hone Harawira.
Does the Minister agree with the view of Dr. Lance O'Sullivan, who says it is an appalling state of affairs that people are forced to take extreme measures such as going on hunger strike to bring to her attention the crippling levels of poverty that her benefit cuts have caused and which are leading to more and more poor children going without food every week, and if not, why not?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, well, there haven't been benefit cuts to start with, and the other part is that actually my office has been in touch with the doctor this week to make sure we are giving that right kind of support to Mr. Kuha, and particularly they have had at least 4 different interventions with him. He is entitled to other support. We would like to get that to him if he could just make himself available. I believe they've got plans to home visit him on Friday. I think that's the right thing to do. I hope we can work together so that we find a solution for him.
Hone Harawira.
What has she done to ensure that the hunger strike of Sam Kuha, undertaken in protest at the government's welfare policies, which he says are actually hurting children more than anyone else, does not lead to severe disintegration of his health and well-being? And if nothing has yet been done, what does she intend to do?
The Honourable Paula.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think I did just address that, but I'm happy to again. So, Work and Income have been in contact actually with his agent and have met with them, I believe, at least twice. But there's in fact been about 5 meetings from the 14th of September, and a letter was sent out to him today addressing it. I also instructed someone to make contact with the doctor because I thought maybe we could get other supports around him that weren't coming just from Work and Income. There's issues, I think, of accessibility because of his disability, and there's other assistance that could come actually from other agencies, so we're pretty keen to make sure that's all coming around him. As I say, there is, I believe, I've been told, a meeting this Friday where the budget advisor and others are going to meet with him at his home and make sure that he is getting all of his entitlements.
Question number 8, Mike Say. Supplementary question, Todorov Flavel.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Kia ora tātou. To the Minister, can I ask, how is cutting the benefits of the parents of children who are living in poverty and those who are struggling with drug issues a long-term solution for beneficiary dependents?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr. Speaker, I suppose particularly up north, because it's the sort of cases that we're talking about, there are jobs up there that people could take on if they weren't actually drug dependent. For many it will be, well, particularly in forestry, and I can show the member articles from newspapers and employers who say that if people would pass a drug test, they could actually give them a job. The other part of that is if they do have addiction, they can get help. And this might be the first time actually that their addiction has been identified. That might be a good thing, that we can actually get other services around them to help them with their addiction issues. If they have addiction issues, their benefits will not be cut.
Question number 8, Mike Sabin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question for the Minister for Social Development. What difference